Hi, friends. It's Father Scott again. When our plans don't go the way that we hope that they would, that can be frustrating. We might be tempted to see in that the forces of evil at work against us. But our first reading for today reminds us that sometimes when we have experienced obstacles to our plans, it might be that God has a different plan and that he has a different way that he wants us to go. In our first reading, St. Paul has a plan for where he wants to go on his missionary journey. But it says here that the Spirit of Christ prevented him from doing what he wanted to do and going where he wanted to go. It says that a couple of times, that they are prevented by the Spirit. Then God shows them what he wants them to do. Paul has a dream about someone calling him over to help them in Macedonia. That is often the way things go. We have our plans, but God often has a better idea. It's so important for us to remain humble, to remain flexible, to be open to the possibility that maybe God has a better idea, to allow ourselves to let God call the shots in where he wants us to go and what he wants us to do. If we do, we will invariably find that God's plan is always the best. We need to discern carefully, because sometimes those obstacles are things that we need to strive against. Sometimes there are things that we need to overcome in order to carry out God's plan. But sometimes the obstacles that are there are put there by God to help us to move into his better plan for us and for the way that he wants us to carry out our mission as his people in the world. And so let's always stay close to God. Let's always be listening for his prompting and his leading, listening in prayer, listening to the guidance of the church, so that we can always be sure that our plans match up with his plan for us. God bless you, and I'll be talking to you again soon.